Hey man, say man, hey man, say man, welcome back to another video. Thank y'all for all y'all support. Let's get the video started. Today's video, we doing the greatest point guards of all time. Now, some names ain't gonna be here. Walt Frazier not gonna be here. I wasn't put Derrick Rose on here just to have MVP Derrick Rose, but he's not on here. Dennis Johnson isn't here. KJ isn't here. Walt Frazier is one name that I didn't put on here because there wasn't enough space for him. Tiny Nate Archibald wasn't here. I didn't put any current player besides Chris Paul, Dame, and Kyrie just because they've been here for a while. They've been in the league. I could have put Luka. I feel like Luka was and Russell on here too, but Luka just hasn't been in the league long enough. And don't get me wrong, I really think he's probably a top 15, top 10 point guard already. Like if I had to, I'll probably put him over Tony Parker right now. Put him over. Nah, I'll put him over Tony Parker for sure. Maybe Bob Cooley just because I never seen Bob. You know what I'm saying? I never really seen Bob Cooley. That's 60s. Probably Bob Cooley as well. Just like right off the top of my head, I would probably put him over both of them. Don't get me wrong, Tony Parker was a demon. I'm gonna get to him when we get to it. But I feel like Luka is definitely gonna be the top 3 to 5 point guards of all time easily. Luka may be the greatest, second or third or first greatest point guard of all time, depending on how y'all think he'll go down there. I could have put Trey on here, but I don't think he's ready for that yet. He ain't ready. I don't think Trey's better than anybody on this list just yet. Like talent wise, I'll probably put him over Tony Parker or yeah, probably, but not yet. But yeah, those are some of the names that we didn't put. So let's go over some of the guys, man. Chris Paul. Then it's the all-time Chris Paul. Yeah, y'all see the stats. The point guy, as people call him. People say he's not a winner. He's a winner. He just, he just had some bad luck some of the years. That's all. He just had some bad luck. We all know about Chris Paul. CP3 still going at 37, 38, still doing his thing. John Stockton, the OG point guard before Chris Paul came into the league. That's a lot of people compare Chris Paul to John Stockton, but I feel like actually not. I think they compare Chris Paul more like Isaiah Thomas, who we'll talk about. John Stockton, the greatest best assist man of all time. I don't feel like he's the greatest passer. He didn't have like the super flash. He had some flashy passes. Don't get me wrong, but Mr. Longevity played for good. Look. I think he Walt Frazier stat. He didn't Walt Frazier stat, whatever. Cause I didn't have him on here first, but the Mr. Longevity, Mr. lead the league in NBA history in steals and assists. I don't think either one of them is gonna get broken. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't. No time soon, at least. Steve Nash, one of the greatest pure shooters of all time, free throw wise, 3-point percentage wise, mid range wise, floater wise. One of the greatest ambidextrous players of all time. Yes. Let's know he's one of the most controversial players as well with his 2 MVPs and his coaching right now on Nets. But you can't look at him, one of the greatest players, one of the greatest point guards of all time. His assist ain't even like. I feel like he played in today's NBA, he'll be more widely known as a greater player because the way he played back then, it wasn't like a 3-point heavy game, but he was a great shooter. And if he played like in a Warriors system with like Curry doing play today, he'll probably be considered top 3 greatest shooters of all time. I'll be honest. His jump shot was just so pure and just so money. He was so efficient. It was crazy. Isaiah Thomas, he was like the first version of Chris Paul. I'll be honest. I was underrated on Isaiah, but his ability to lead his teams, and some of them teams he had, he was the focal offensive superstar on them teams. His ability to be a great playmaker, a great defender, just that captain of that team, keep that team together. He's like one of the greatest leaders of all time. For the bad boys, he got his chips as well. But a lot of people don't like Isaiah. We all know why. Tony Parker, one of the most underrated players of all time, one of the worst teammates of all time. You know. Played with San Antonio Spurs. He got a couple of rings on him. Got a couple of rings. Manu and Tim Duncan, like the greatest trios of all time, if not the greatest trio of all time. We know Steph Curry, greatest shooter ever. See, I got some of the position changes up too. Like, these are my point guards. You want them running point. I mean, Tony Parker could play this too, but you want Isaiah, Steve, John, and Chris Paul. That's your point guard. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. We got other point guards on this list, but Curry, the off-ball king, probably the greatest, if not the greatest. He is the greatest off-ball player. Him, Reggie Ray, the greatest off-ball player of all time, the greatest shooter of all time. In my opinion, maybe the greatest point guard of all time. Let me know what y'all think below. Him or Magic. Jerry West. I think Jerry really was like more of a 2 guard because he really was like 6'4". His wingspan was crazy. I don't know why he got 6'2". He really like 6'3", 6'4". If you being helpful, his wingspan was crazy. Like if you watch him in highlight back in the day, he used to get blocks like his arms used to just stretch Armstrong. One of the greatest shooters of all time. One of the greatest scorers of all time. Yes, he didn't win a lot. We know he's the logo. But if some balls went different ways, if it bounced different ways, he'd probably be looked at as a better player than what he really is. But he's one of the greatest GM and just one of the greatest basketball minds of all time. Kyrie Irving, I put Kyrie, Walt Frazier, Tiny, and all them guys because Without the off-field stuff, I mean the off-the-court stuff, Kyrie Irving is one of the greatest magicians with the basketball. One of the most creative minds we ever seen on the basketball court. His ability to get buckets, mid-range shot, three-point shot, get to the rim, switch hands. Now I said Steve Nash probably one of the greatest ambidextrous players. I know what I'm saying that. Yeah, use their right hand and left hand. It might be. I'm sorry. It's Kyrie. His ability to use both hands is just outstanding and incredible that we haven't seen for a very long time and won't see for a very long time. This man literally makes shots that you would think he does it so effortlessly. Like, Jesus. Damian Lillard, big time Dame Dollar, Dame time, whatever you want to call him. One of the most underrated players just because he played behind Kyrie, Curry, Chris Paul, all these great players. Russell, who's also on the list. Don't get it wrong, Russell's on the list. So he always fell in that, like, he always sometimes in tier 1, sometimes tier 2. Just depends on how people recognize him and rank him. Just depends on how you feel about him. But I feel like he's still one of the best shooters of all time. One of the most clutch players of all time, as we know. J Kidd gonna be my small forward because he's one. These two are J Kidd. I'm doing them together because they both like they grew up around each other. You know what I'm saying? Gary Payton Bates was like his big brother. So these are probably, to me, these are the best two defensive point guards of all time. Gary Payton and J Kidd. That's why I got him at small forward. Best two perimeter defenders. Like you can put Drew up there. You can depend on what you rank Marcus Smart, shooting guard or small forward, shooting guard or point guard. Depending, he can put him up there. But these are the greatest point guards ever. Both from Seattle, right? I think they're from Seattle or Oakland. My bad. They're from Oakland, I think. Yeah, J Kidd, one of the best, Mr. Triple Double. Johnson. So I'm proud. He was like top 15 in 3-point shot, which is crazy because he really wasn't shooting threes when he first came in the league. So it's kind of weird. Even with the off the court stuff, we're gonna talk about it. Gary Payton, greatest defensive point guard ever, the greatest defensive guard ever, in my opinion. Not even just point guard ever. You need to watch this dude named Nick Smith. He did like a documentary on like best trash talkers, whatever, and like the other NBA player was telling his side like what they went against Gary Payton. It was kind of like, got Gary Oscar, the first Mr. OG triple dub during his time, was probably the greatest playmaker of his time, probably the greatest scorer of his time. If you ain't counting Wilt Chamberlain, teams wasn't that great until he got with Kareem. With them Kings, he used to lead them. Them teams was awful without him. Like, he was hurt. Them teams was bad. But Oscar Robertson, one of the first big guards, true big guards in the NBA, 6'5", 210. They can play in today's NBA. All these players can play in today's NBA. Bob Cousy, now, he was like the first, like, creative player of all time, first creative basketball player. I play power forward. I know you got Oscar, of course. Oscar 6'5". He only 6'1". Dude has what do you have? B+ on rebounding. I had to put him at power forwards, and I had to. Yeah, but I mean, I be trying to find some of his highlights. It's hard to find. So I was saying one, just dribbling in circles. It's hard to find some of his highlights. They probably running with Pete Maravich. They got Pete Pistol Pete as a shooting guard, so that's why he's not on his team. Magic Johnson, of course, some people consider, most people. I think this is a tougher debate now after Curry won that championship last year, but I think a lot of people still consider Magic Johnson the greatest point guard, and I do not blame you. You consider Magic Johnson the greatest point guard. That's on you. I just think Curry's the greatest point. I feel like he's maybe past Magic now. I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough debate. That's a tough debate right there. But probably the greatest playmaker ever, him, LeBron, Chris Paul, John Stockton, Oscar Robertson, Bob Cooley, probably the greatest. Yeah, he's the greatest playmaker of all time. The greatest, one of the best offensive engines to ever touch a basketball. He could do it all. He wasn't the greatest perimeter defender, but he was a decent. He held his own. 6'9", 215. He held his own. Russell Westbrook, Mr. Triple Double, lead the NBA history in triple doubles. Now, I don't care what you say about him. Now, he is a top 75 player, maybe even top 50 player of all time. Do not get it wrong. Don't know whatever your hate in your heart is for Russell Westbrook. Whatever your hate in your heart is for him, one of the most athletic freaks of all time. With like this new generation of him, Derrick Rose, John Wall, new generation of point guard that was just athletic monsters that could play defense. I mean, Derrick Rose was a great defender, but you know what I'm saying? Russell Westbrook, when he was locked in. And that was the last person on the list. We look at the coach game plan. So don't get it wrong. Don't disrespect Russell Westbrook on this channel. So we got Chris Paul, Jerry West, J Kidd, Oscar Robertson, and Magic Johnson starting. Okay, we got John Stockton, Steve Nash, Isaiah, Steph coming off the bench. I'm sorry, Jerry. I'm sorry. I'm not starting you over Curry. I'm just not. That's not happening. You're not starting over Curry. I don't care. You're not. I really don't want J Kidd starting over Gary Payton either, to be honest. Gary Payton isn't getting minutes. Russell Westbrook isn't getting minutes. Russell Westbrook is my backup center. He has to get minutes. Bob Cousy, I'm sorry about you. You're going to get some playing time. Don't get me wrong. You're going to get playing time. But right now, it's the Russell Westbrook show. I mean, I'm going to let everybody hoop. I'm gonna stop around January and bring Bob Cousy and Gary Payton, let them come in and hoop. I mean, we don't really need all three of y'all, to be honest. Tony Parker, come on. Gary Payton, come on. Come to eat, Gary. So I'm gonna bring in Tony Parker and Bob Cousy back in after, because he's a bad teammate, you know what I'm saying? We gotta keep him on the bench for a little while. But we on a 13-man rotation. I think we're the Warriors playbook. I learned the Warriors playbook. Yeah, we're in the Warriors playbook. So let's get it started, man. Let's get it started. Who y'all think is the greatest point guard of all time? Everybody got their own opinion. Some people may think it's Chris Paul. Wow, we lost the game. Oh, that's because the Timberwolves, they have 2 giants down low. Some people may think it's Chris Paul. I don't think nobody really thinks it's Chris Paul. I mean, at this point in time, people consider him was going on the edge of being the greatest point guard of all time. Some might think it's John Stockton just because of the stats and how he does lead the NBA history in assists and steals. Some people may think it's Curry. Some people may think it's Magic. Some people may think it's Oscar. Some people may think it's Jerry West. Even though I think Jerry West is more of a shooting guard. I feel like he considered more of a point guard when Gail Goodrich got there. But hey, we got stumped by the Warriors. So I think I'm gonna stop it around January. Yeah, probably that Cleveland game. Yeah, right for the Cleveland game. We'll switch up the lineup. Who playing awful? Let's see who playing real bad. Who playing real bad? Nobody playing bad. I mean, we can't really tell. Who got Gary Payton? From 48%, who's shooting the worst percent? Kyrie. How's Kyrie shooting worse percentage than anybody right now? Come on, Kyrie. John Stockton going crazy. Who's shooting the worst? Who can get the most points? Chris Paul, Jason Kidd, and John Stockton. Hey. So it sounds like John Stockton was one of the best shooting players though. Who's going to the bench? Gary Payton. And Russell. Why they keep trying to put my boy Russell on the bench? Man, averaging 4 rebounds a game. Who else is averaging 4? Kyrie, you come to the bench. I'm sorry, Kyrie. I'm sorry. You just got to. That's just what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We got Magic, Oscar, J. Kidd, Steph Curry, and John Stockton. Now Stockton is starting over Steve Nash. Interesting. And it's probably right like around February. Yeah, right like February 1st. I'm gonna stop it at the All-Star. Wow. Okay. Wow. We lost to Cleveland. Of course, we're going to lose to the team with two big dudes. Who else we lost to? I'm not even sure who we lost to. We might lose Milwaukee. No, we blew Milwaukee out. Stop it at February just to see, let me think, just to see how we're going to do the lineup. Just let some people, cause we want to have all-stars on the team now. We want to have some type of all-stars. So I'm going to put it now to a 10-man rotation. So we had February. Maybe they might go crazy and last couple games, you know what I'm saying? They might go stupid. So, I mean, why am I starting on getting 24 minutes? My backup's getting 28. So Tony isn't getting minutes, Kyrie, Dame. I want to see Gary and Russell play, bro. We need the defense. Bob Cousy, don't get me wrong. Bob Cousy is one of the most, he's Bob Cousy, but Russell Westbrook is Russell Westbrook. Steve Nash, cool. John Stockton, cool. They both point guard, shooting guard. Isaiah, cool. Curry should be starting, but I think I'm gonna go with 11-man rotation because I want to see Gary Payton get some minutes, so we can put these minutes down just a little bit. I want to see Gary Payton. I'm not finna disrespect the greatest defensive point guard, one of the greatest trash talkers of all time like that. Sorry, Kyrie. Sorry, Dane. Sorry, Bob. And sorry, Tony. It just is what it is. Y'all just not finna get no run. I'm sorry. If y'all a fan, I'm a fan of Kyrie, fan of Dane, I don't know too much about Bob Cousy. I'm gonna watch as much highlights as I possibly could see. Sorry, Tony, but hey, I can't let them play over Gary. Gary is the greatest defensive point guard of all time, and we need defense. We need J. Kidd for the defense. Let's go look. We only lost 5 games. Just let y'all know, we only lost 5 games. Look at our stats for the season. So the minutes done up a little bit. Curry's leading the team in points. Magic, Oscar, J. Kidd going crazy. I'm surprised J. Kidd averaged 11 points right now. I'm kind of surprised. Chris Paul 11, Jerry West at 11, John Stockton at 11, Isaiah, Russell, Steve, Kyrie? No, it was Gary Payton still. Okay, wow, come on, Gary. You in there for defense though. His job isn't to score. His job is to get 9.3. Magic averaged 9.3 rebounds. That is crazy. Oscar, J. Kidd, Steve Nash is above Russell. That's actually kind of surprising me. We should be the greatest assist team. Probably gonna average more people with more steals. I'm probably ain't got the whole team got at least a steal. I'm kind of surprised. Probably Gary Payton only got 1. If you play a Gary Payton on 2K23 with that Hall of Fame glove, it's kind of crazy. I wonder if I want to start doing gameplay now. I think I have to get a face cam for that. And the way my setup is not that good. Wow, come on. We got to shoot better than this. Who got to shoot better than this? Who gave them most points? Who gave them 9 points? We ain't giving them too bad. John Stockton gave them 10. We got 3 people getting them 10 points per game. That's crazy. Let's go look at the season awards. Not seasonal. I do that every time. We know Luke gonna be MVP. We 30. Don't nothing surprise me. Don't nothing. I feel like one day I'm gonna come in here. Luke gonna average like 50, 15, and 15. I'm not surprised. Zach LaVine. That's the first time I've ever seen Zach LaVine for MVP. Rookie of the year, same people like always 6 man a year. Always same. That's it. Have I ever seen Isaiah Jackson? I don't think I've ever seen Tyus. We don't got no defensive player of the years, which is kind of surprising. Maybe not. I mean, but we did the greatest centers that I ain't seen no defensive player of the year. Quick, like the minutes, or the players ain't getting 35, 30 minutes a game like some of the other dudes. So of course, the men, it's not. They probably don't be up for the awards. Now, look, I didn't even look at All-Star team. I'm sorry. Look at me. What you doing, content creator? We don't have anybody. We got Oscar. How Oscar made it, but Magic didn't make it. Oh, Magic did make it. Okay, man. I was thinking how Oscar made it in Magic. Don't get me wrong. Oscar doing his thing too. He only averaging 12 points though. Oh, okay. I don't understand. That's All-Star season. He must be doing something that I'm not seeing on my end, I guess. I don't know. 97 points. That's got to be lowest we don't score all season. How we go from 97 to 156? We lost to Denver. Yeah, Jokic is that dude. Don't get me wrong. Jokic is that dude. So, like, we're going to have the greatest record of all time, hopefully. Oh, well, I don't know. We might. Okay, we is. Yeah, we is. We got it. No, we're not. We're not going to have the greatest record of all time. Luka always win MVP. Rookie of the year goes Apollo or Chet always. 6 man under Drummond. It's like it's 11 and 10. That's kind of nice. Giannis DPOY most improved is K. Always win most improved. William Gentry. That's our coach. That man got some flamboyant hair. Trae Young. Ja. Shea will make All NBA 13. You don't usually see Shea up here that much. Carlton Towns made All NBA 13. Some new names out there you usually don't see like that. We ain't have no. How we not have nobody for our defense team? With these defensive stars on my team, we're the first seed, of course. We see in the West this time. We usually over there in the East playing with Boston, but I use the Lakers because most people still do think Magic Johnson is the greatest point guard. Again, if you think that, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're right. I agree with your opinion. I just want to know, why do you feel like that? You feel me? Steve Nash, John Stockton, Isaiah, and Jerry Wood. We need a center. Russell got to play. I'm sorry. Russell is playing. However much they keep trying to do my boy Russell, he is playing. And I got to give him some minutes. So Steve Nash can go down to like 28 minutes. Russell can get some minutes. You know what I'm saying? We got to give Russell some minutes. Russell has to hoop. There's no way doubt about it. I'm sorry, Gary. You know, I guess they think, is Jason Kidd better than Gary? Maybe. I don't know. Depends on what you think. I don't know. What y'all think? Do y'all think? I want to see what some of y'all think about some of these standards and who y'all think should have been on the list. That's what I want to know. We're going against Portland. Dame. I'm sorry, Dame. Sorry, Dame. You just finna get locked up. That's just what's going on. I just finna get 120. Oh, that's actually not bad. 124 to 112. 164 to 110. Magic had 30. He is cooking. Magic is cooking. Matter of fact, I'm tripping. Let's go look at the stats. Team stats. You know, we got the best percentage. You know, we had the most points per game. You know, we allowed the least amount of points somehow with a bunch of point guards. Biggest difference. 22. Ew. Best field goal percentage. It was 33s, which is kind of surprising. We got Steph freaking Curry. So, hey, best free throw percentage. Best field goal percentage. Best free throw percentage. We should have got all point guard. Mark Price, another player I didn't put on here. I didn't know where could I put him. Mark Price is a good player, but I don't know. I don't know. I just seen a documentary on Mark Price. I know that's weird. Somehow we're top 15 in rebounds. That's so weird to me. Rebounds, yeah, I don't understand how we're so good at rebounding. I really don't. Assists, I'm not surprised. Steals, 12 steals per game. That's crazy. Yeah, we didn't get a lot of blocks, but it's okay. We don't need blocks. We don't have a lot of turnovers, so that's all that matters. Points in the paint, we probably was the worst. Yeah, how we not leading 3-pointers? Made a 3-point center, but we had second least amount of points per paint. It's crazy. It's crazy. We wasn't the greatest defense team in the world. Finished looking. I look at the stats for the season. No, I didn't. Did I? I don't think so. I think I did. Yeah, Magic. Yeah. Magic. Actually, no, I did. Cause Magic finished with a double, 16 and 20 and 10. Curry, Oscar. Gee, look how many people scored above 10 points. I'm still surprised nobody had more assists in this. And I'm surprised it was Magic Johnson led in assists. Cause we got the Warriors playbook, so I'm surprised it wasn't like Oscar, because he's at the 4. But he's right there with Magic, so that's not that surprising. Steals. Okay. Yeah, I like that. That looks a lot better. Gary Payton somehow didn't average a steal. I'm so shocked. Russell, what? He averaged 8 points, but I need more. Russell. I'm trying to get you in the lineup. I'm trying to let you work. But they don't want to see me. They don't want to see Russell be great. 3-0. Yeah, that's clean sweep. Move on to the next round. Moving on up. Golden State. Oh, whoa. Memphis lost to Golden State. Usually is Memphis, like always. Memphis, Dallas, Minnesota be there, and Pelican. Pelican even made the playoffs. What? What? That's weird. We're going against Golden State. Curry versus Chris Paul. Nah, bro, we just lost. Bro, nah, bro, nah. All right, Russell, you go back to the bench. Isaiah Thomas is starting. Jerry West, J. Kidd, Oscar. So it's Chris. All of a sudden, Steph Curry not getting minutes. I was about to say we don't have no backup bigs, but hey, we don't need backup bigs. We just lost. We didn't do. Nobody did anything. I mean, 6 for 11, 6 for 12, 3 for 8, 5 for. Russell, hey, Russell did his thing, man. They need to let Russell eat, man. They need to let Russell eat. No, I meant to do box scores. No, 147, 123. Curry went crazy versus them, but Isaiah had a good game with us. Curry went 0 for 6. Jesus Christ, he made 5 free throws though. Good God, that's disgusting. Simulate game, 4-1, easy money. We're going against Luka. Hey, with Luka out there, I might have to make some changes. You know what I have to do? J. Kidd, show me why you the second greatest defensive player of all time right now. I need to see it. We need to see it. Because I'm not letting Chris Paul guard Luka. I am not letting that happen. How you change it? How you change it? I don't want to go to team for. I want to go to player. Yeah, guarded by. How you change this? Yeah, no. Why would I want Tony Parker to guard him? Come on now. J. Kidd. Luka ain't finna be doing nothing. Luka ain't finna. The Hawks versus the Bucks. Hey, look at my Hawks over there working. Look at. Hey, what, J. Kidd? What you doing out there, J. Kidd? Did you foul out? What? 16. I mean, do we need? I think we need Russell. I think that's the part. Where is Russell even on my list? Luka had 40. Oh, 42. Luka had 42, 19, 11. Hey, nah. Hold on. Nah. We ain't getting beat like that. Nah. Luka ain't doing that. Luka ain't doing it like I'm J. Kidd. Nah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, J. Kidd. Yeah. Jerry can stay in. I'm cool with Jerry. Isaiah cool. Well, Isaiah averaging 13, started averaging 11. Steve averaging. I'm sorry, Steve. I'm sorry, Steve. You not cutting it. You just not cutting it for me. You just not doing nothing for me. We need defense. We need better defenders out there. Russell, come on, Russell. Yeah, Russell back. Russell's gonna play. Y'all, my boy Russell's gonna play. Alright, yeah, we need to change this. Yeah, this ain't working. Where's Gary? Gary, shut him down, Gary. 127 1 to 91. That's all I like to see. Gary, where Gary at? Did he play? I guess he didn't play. J. Kidd played. Russell didn't play for some reason. Luka had 55. Is Gary Payton out of my? Why is Gary Payton out of my lineup? He's right here. I see him in the team. Why don't I see him on the box score? Jerry, Steph, J. Kidd, Matt. I don't see him. Am I blind? Steve Nash is somehow still getting minutes. I'm confuzzled. I'm bamboozled. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand. Let me go into. Maybe I need to go in Simcast and look at it. So, Russell, Luka at 55, bro. Mr. Clutch, Jerry West had 20. All right, I just don't think they don't. Gary Payton is not popping up on the box score. He's just not here. He's just not alive. I guess he's just not. He's not alive. He doesn't exist. Luka bro. Where is Gary Payton at? I'm so confused. I am, like, my head is hurting. Like for real. Like I'm not comprehending what's going on. Why Gary Payton isn't getting minutes? Who else? Who been taking down Steve Nash? Yeah, Steve Nash really isn't doing nothing for us. I'm gonna be honest. He isn't contributing to my franchise right now. Let's give J. Kidd 15 minutes. We're gonna give Russell 9 minutes. Hopefully they start messing up my rotations, bro. Like, Jerry West is not starting. Curry is starting. No offense to Jerry West, but Curry is my starter. All right, bro. Let me simulate with Simcast. Let me play the game. Maybe that might be what's wrong. Like, you just see me change the lineups. You seen me change the lineups, right? Am I bugging? It says all teams. Am I bugging? Like, am I going cuckoo in the head or something? Cause it's just no way my lineups is getting confused like this. It's just no way. Bring Curry in the game. Curry is the starter. Curry is gonna cook whoever they. I think Tim Hardaway probably. I don't know, and I don't care who it is because he's gonna get cooked regardless. Give my boy some minutes. Steve Nash isn't getting any minutes. He isn't doing nothing for my franchise as of this moment. He may be going crazy. Who knows what he's doing for real? But Russell's getting more minutes. It's just what it is. What it is. Gary Payton is getting more minutes. Come on now. Play game. Yeah. Get my lineups right. Get my lineups right. Get my lineups right. 2K, what you doing? Look at this. Get my lineup right. You see what happened? You got my lineup right. My team start eating. Them boys start playing for real. Yeah, Luka can't do nothing with Gary Payton on him. Luka had 37. Oh my God, Luka is a demon. He shot 35 times though. 6 for 21. That's awful. That is awful. That's awful. We don't even need to see. Imagine DeJounte. Ooh, DeJounte out there eating. 4-1. Yeah. Simulate through game. We lost to the Hawks. Hawks my favorite team. But no, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. We not losing like that, bro. We just not. 131, 105. 140, 150. We ain't losing like that, man. 140. We barely beat them in this game. We barely won. I mean, just barely. Y'all making a rotation now. I don't even care no more. Y'all making a rotation, not me. It's a blowout. 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 Yeah, give me. I want to get up in. I want to jump in. I want to hoop. Let me hoop. I'm not gonna be able to hoop with Russ. I want to hoop with Kyrie, bro. I want to hoop with Russ. Look at that free throw. Butter. Free throw is butter. Alright, how we gonna do this? Defensive sets. Press them. I can't play with Gary either. I want to play with Gary and Russ, bro. I'm trying to foul. Put me in the post. No, pause. Give me the ball. Oh, look at Steve. I'm finna show y'all why he's one of the greatest shooters of all time. I'm finna show y'all right here, right now, why he's one of the greatest shooters of all time. It's a Hall of Fame, by the way. I'm just saying. We're not. Why? I don't want to play with Tony Parker. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't want to play with Tony Parker. I really don't. I'm just be honest. I don't want to play with Tony Parker. Do y'all want to see Tony Parker? I don't think y'all even want to see Tony. Get a board. Magic, where you at, Magic? Who was that? Is that Clint Capella? Rasheed screen. Curry, come on the screen. You got Clint Capella on you. Too slow. Green him. Bro, I don't understand what just happened. I don't understand what just happened. Give me that. Oh yeah, look at Steve Nash. Oh, look at Steve Nash. The greatest. Oh, look at that. Flashy. Bro, John, get out of my game, bro. Why are you even in my game? Why are you at power forward? Your secondary position is shooting guard. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. He almost sauced me. We gotta score Isaiah and Chris Paul. Man, do something. Do something with it, Collins. The Baptist is broke. Where Curry? Oh yeah, no. Where IT? Isaiah, the real IT. Oh, that was an awful move. ISO. Let me space it out. Oh, boy, where he going? Where he go? Bro, why you do that? Post game. Alright, bro. I don't even. J Kid, come on, J Kid. Who else we got? Who else? We want to see Jerry. We got Lillard. Yeah, we don't really. Well, no, bro. IT, no. I want to see who we missing. Starting in the game, ain't he? Who we missing? Tony. Nah, bro. Where Kyrie at? Where Kyrie just go? Am I bugging? Time out. I hate this substitute. Look at who's that? Lillard and Jerry West over there. I want to hoop with Kyrie too, though. I want to show y'all that Hall of Fame glove, but 2K stinks. I don't want to hoop with you. I'm gonna be honest. I want to hoop with Kyrie, and then we'll simulate it. I don't really care about Bob Cousy either. I'm gonna be honest. I don't care about Bob Cousy. I don't. But I mean, I really don't want to hoop with Bob Cousy. I want to hoop with Kyrie. Kyrie has 0 points. Kyrie. Alright, let's simulate the rest of the game. Y'all know we got this championship in the bag. 143-116. Trae Young went crazy, but Steph had 31. Magic had 19, 12, and 6. J Kidd had 18, 6, and 7. Hey man, say man, this is what happens. The greatest point guards of all time team up on the same team. Type in for more. All right.